A great start to the weekend here as we've got baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Minnesota Twins and the New York Yankees. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Michael Pineda gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, take a look at that whip. Around 1.3, which is pretty much league average. So he's been very serviceable all year long.
Miguel Sano heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Fielder, number 22.
First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, EK, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
And a throw onto first by A-Rod is in time, 1 away. With that, a look at Paul Molitor's lineup for the visiting Twins. Who stands out to you, EK?
Yeah, well, you have to be excited to watch Brian Dozier play. He's gone deep 5 times in the last 10 ball games. Clearly, he's seeing the ball really well right now.
Brian Dozier will stand in now. He homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Yeah, Rusty Valentine. What a great name. Besides that, he's known for being pretty spot on when it comes to calling pitches on the corners. If he misses one, it's usually up or down.
And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, having Brian McCann behind the plate is something every pitching staff would appreciate. Great at pitch framing, blocking skills are as good as any. He saves runs by giving up his body, and he gets his pitchers a lot of strikes by being fluid back there with the glove.
Skied into straightaway right. Beltran has it in his tracks. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down go the Twins in order. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Trevor May, a Washington-born right-hander, gets the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, this year his strikeout to walk ratio has been outstanding. So look for a lot of strikeouts here in this one.
And there you see Jacoby Ellsbury as he'll lead things off here in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Yankees, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
In there at the knees, strike one. And EK, we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
Into the box now, Brett Gardner. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
And here, you've got good speed on base and at the plate. So on a ground ball, it's not a foregone conclusion you're going to get an out anywhere.
The 0-1 on its way. And he misses with it, 1-1. In there, 1-2 now.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Calling for it, Plouffe. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, we'll see if Carlos Beltran can turn things around a little bit. He's really in a slump, hitting less than 200 in his last 10 games. Opposing pitchers have had his number, and he needs to mix up his approach in the box if he wants to get out of this.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is taken for a strike by the 40-year-old veteran. No balls and a strike. And A-Rod swings and misses at that one. He's in a quick 0-2 hole now.
And that's exactly where you want to put that thing. Start it right down the middle and trust that its action will cause it to drop.
Ready with the 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Runner at first here, one man out. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive, and we'll do it again on 0-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Santana is calling for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Twins stack up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Yeah, Matty, Trevor Plouffe has really come into his own. He's a guy that can play both in the infield and the outfield, but really he thrives at the hot corner. He's got quick reaction, soft hands, just really makes it look easy out there.
He's set. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
And Ellsbury's running. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
And this is one of those guys that can certainly be an X factor in this series. He sets the tone early here with a first inning steal of second base.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. One left for the Yankees. After one, no score. Joe Mauer will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, that was a rough one yesterday, but he's still hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
Smoked on the ground left side. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far.
Yeah, folks, he's been one of the best in the American League so far this year. Currently third in that department. And I'll tell you, it almost looks like BP when he steps up to the plate. Putting together another nice performance in this one, too.
Pineda pauses. Here comes the first pitch. Eduardo Escobar is at the plate as he watches ball one. Nobody out, runner on first. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Line drive to center field. Ellsbury is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting sixth.
And this could have really got this inning off to a great start, but it finds the outfielder's glove out there, and that runner's forced to retreat back to first.
Eduardo Nunez will dig in now, and as you can see, he's right up there in the American League batting race, currently second entering play.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. And there is the AL batting race entering play. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Here's Castro for 1. On to Teixeira, and it's in time for the double play. The side is retired. Nothing doing here for the Twins. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Carlos Beltran will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Come on, you look at the numbers on this guy, and you have to wonder, why does he continue to be in the lineup? He's got 1 hit in his last 10 games. Come on.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And this is what you like to see, especially coming off of a loss in his last start. These first couple innings, he's coming right after guys.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Sano has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Batting sixth.
And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. Brian McCann will dig in now as we show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
And that is swung on and missed by McCann as he set down on strikes for out number two.
And we'll get in tight here and give you a look at how he grips this curveball. You'll see the wrist action on the finish as he lets this thing go. And that one had some big-time snap to it.
Stepping in now, Greg Bird. As this is grounded foul off to the left, it's strike one. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Not a bad pitch there with two strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there that you've got to lay off. You know he's going to throw it on an 0-2, and that's a good job of pitch recognition right there.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Trevor Plouffe will stand in for the first time, and he enters with that average in the stratosphere, up over 360 to begin play.
Well, he's been hitting really well over his last 10 games or so, and he's someone to watch out for in this one.
Pineda gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Hit the other way out toward right field. Beltran has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Normally, you get a lot of carry out to that part of the ballpark, but I think he hits this one just a little bit thin, and it's an easy play out there in right field.
Eddie Rosario will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. And he lays off there, 1-0. Third inning, no score to this point. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Just overmatched him there.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Set to deal on a ball and two strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ripped down the first base line. And Teixeira steps on first himself to record the out.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Danny Santana.
Danny Santana will get his first shot here. As you can see, he currently leads the junior circuit in hitting.
And he has a top 5 on-base percentage as well.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Cue shot here out towards short. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Starlin Castro digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitters count, 2-0.
On the ground to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Boy, and on 2-0, if that pitch isn't right where you want it, you got to let it go. You still have the count in your favor at 2-1. Here he goes after a pitch that, although it was a strike, that's a pitcher's strike. That's not the pitch you want to hit, and all he can do is hit an easy grounder.
Here's Didi Gregorius. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 3 homers and 28 RBIs. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Scorched to third. Plouffe has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
One out away now from 3 full scoreless innings, and both pitchers are working both inside, outside, up and down. Looking solid here to start this ball game.
Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
.92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1. Now the 0-1. And a swing and a miss there by Ellsbury as he's down 0-2 now.
Now he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There is Dozier. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Miguel Sano is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now. High
fly ball out to deep right field. Back goes Beltran. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 2.
So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the 4th inning. Both guys topping out at 95 miles an hour. Brian Dozier is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ellsbury shading to his right, 2 down.
The catcher.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Kurt Suzuki is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Pineda's ready. First pitch on its way. And a high strike there. 0-1.
He's getting a lot of outs right now because he's attacking the hitters. He's not dancing around the zone.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Ellsbury on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. We'll see the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. And here is Brett Gardner now. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Brett Gardner.
Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a liner, but foul. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. A reminder, we'll have game 2 of the series here on the show in HD with coverage coming your way tomorrow afternoon as you get a look there at the scheduled starters we'll have in store. Alex Rodriguez is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
And A-Rod swings and misses at that one. He's in a quick 0-2 hole now. One out, nobody on. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Well, what's the best way to make sure that cleanup guy doesn't get to hit with runners on base? How about back-to-back strikeouts? That'll do the job.
Here's the first baseman, Mark Teixeira now. As he'll pop this one fouled off to the left, and it's strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Just too over aggressive right now. They've got to dial this back a bit.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Santana has a beat on it. And that's the 3rd out. So the Yanks go 1, 2, 3 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Joe Mauer settles in to start things out for Minnesota. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eduardo Escobar, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And you know, guys, he's not quite as successful when he's batting left-handed in general. He tends to have more success from the other side.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out.
And you start to wonder if anyone's going to get on base against him again. That's 10 straight now. He's retired.
Eduardo Nunez will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Hard liner toward short, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. Down go the Twins in order. Halfway home, still no score. Carlos Beltran will start things off here for the Pinstripers. He'll be followed by Brian McCann waiting in the on-deck circle.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here for Carlos Beltran. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
The catcher, number 34, Ryan.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. That last home run traveling an estimated 412 feet. The 1-0 delivery. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Santana ranging back. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting.
Wow, that's dangerously close to being back-to-back home runs. This ball just didn't have enough carry to it, so winds up being a warning track out.
Into the box now, Greg Bird. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's 2-0 now. You get the sense he's starting to nibble a bit at the corners here, and that's something he wasn't doing earlier.
Yeah, and he sort of backed off the throttle a little bit, too. I'm wondering if that home run ball might have changed his approach just a little bit.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. To 2-2 now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, he's made 5 or 6 quality pitches in this inning, but he just made the one bad one. And you can bet that's the one he's going to remember when he gets back to the dugout. Good job here, though, because he bounced back to retire the next 2 guys that he faced.
Here's Starlin Castro. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Two out, nobody on. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now and 2 strikes here as well.
This one skied out toward right. Escobar moves over, and that ends the inning. The Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's now 1-0 New York. Trevor Plouffe will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Drilled to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
Eddie Rosario stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
First offering on its way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's a base hit, 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Danny Santana will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
Now with 2 on and nobody out, it's looking like this scoreless string could be in some jeopardy.
Up top, it's 2-0.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in because you're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
Trying to hold the lead. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's 1-1.
And that's 3 straight hits for these guys now. But what's so encouraging about that is it's the bottom 3 guys in the lineup that have strung them together. I'll tell you, if you get production like this out of this part of your order, look out.
Miguel Sano will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
Hit hard to short. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, you talk about being locked in at the plate right now. That is 10 straight games with a base hit now, and it's going to be a lot of fun to see how long he can keep this thing going.
Here's Brian Dozier now. Bounced slowly back toward the mound. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now.
Yeah, just a little tapper here, but this is going to wind up being pretty effective because with 1 away now, it's going to move both guys up 90 feet to second and third.
Kurt Suzuki will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Fastball called for strike two.
This is a strikeout pitcher on the mound, so you know he's going after a K right here.
Runners are at second and third with one down. Line toward the alley in left center. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second, and it's a 4-1 game.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Andrew Miller will come on now as he inherits a runner at first with already one out in the inning.
Andrew Miller.
So here's Joe Mauer as he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
Eduardo Escobar standing in as he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out toward right field. Beltran is there, two down. The relay throw, the tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very quickly here, the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Twins 4 and the Yankees 1. Didi Gregorius will start things out for the Yankees here in their half of the 6th.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Sano, 1 out.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Jacoby Ellsbury will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
First delivery to him on the way. Grounded, foul. The 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. It appears safe to say now that that man right there has turned things around from his last start.
And it's a great sign, too, of exactly what you need to do. You have to have a short memory out there. But you're right. He's pitching with a lot more confidence in this outing.
Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Here it comes on 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Brett Gardner will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Nope,
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
Yeah, even with the bases empty here and 2 away, you still need to be careful here. So he's pitched him smart so far.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. But this will land untouched. Now a swing, and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And that's going to land foul. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail it 4-1. Back here in the Bronx, Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Eduardo Nunez is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Eduardo Nunez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now.
He's looking like he's a little too amped up out there. He's got to channel that a little more because that pitch wasn't that close.
And this pitch is swung on and skied out to Ellsbury in center field. 1 down.
Third baseman number 24, Trevor Plouffe.
Trevor Plouffe will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. From the stretch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Beltran moving to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, Eddie Rosario.
Eddie Rosario will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
One-0 count. Here it is. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gardner is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. A-Rod will lead it off when we get back. It's the Twins 4 and the Yankees 1. And there indeed is Alex Rodriguez now. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the seventh.
Rodriguez.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Squared that one up just a little late. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a shot back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. And now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
The first baseman, Mark Teixeira, will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
And it looks like the scouting report says work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
He continues to pitch well out there. Here's his pitch breakdown so far.
Carlos Beltran will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Sano is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Digging in, Brian McCann. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
And this offense has just been stuck in neutral. Even when they get a guy on to start the inning, they've got nothing to go with it.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. The Yanks leave one. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Danny Santana will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
hit hard back up the middle. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because he would have taken his head off.
Here's Miguel Sano. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Throw over to first, and the runner back. Not close. It's 2-0. Eighth inning, 4-1 is our score. Now a snap throw to first, and the runner back easily. The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
Boy, a leadoff single, now a 3-0 count. Not exactly the way you want to start things out on the mound.
A runner at first with no outs here. And that's over. 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Back in standing.
Keeping him close.
And another foul ball. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Brian Dozier will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get back in standing.
Just checking.
He's set, and the pitch. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
The catcher, number 8, Kurt Suzuki.
So we've got runners at the corners here, one away, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Kurt Suzuki. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and this is lined into right center field. That's a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate, make it 5-1.
And that may be the at-bat there that finally seals the deal here. That'll make it a 4-run lead right now, and that will be awfully tough to overcome this late in the ball game.
Joe Mauer digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through. A base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's 6-1.
Well, this guy's been the heart and soul of this ball club for a long time now, and he delivers for him again. Picks up the RBI on the base hit here.
Vinny Pistano will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are two on with only one away.
Vinny Pistano.
Eduardo Escobar will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
When you're 0 for 3 in a game already, I think you're really happy to see a new pitcher in this ballgame. Maybe something will change for him.
Belted high and deep into right center. Ellsbury going back, still ranging back. Gone! So a 3-run shot to right center field. Home run number 9 on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? One pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Eduardo.
Into the box, Eduardo Nunez. As he'll line this one foul to the right side out of play. It's strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit hard back up the middle. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way, uses the big part of the field, and gets himself a base hit.
Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. On the ground to short. This could be 2. A bare hand for 1. On to Teixeira, and it's in time for the double play. The side is retired. But not before 5 cross the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Twins 9 and the Yankees 1. Greg Bird stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one.
Designated hitter, Greg Bird.
In there, strike 1. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific. But will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Looking for his 10th strikeout. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
Well, these guys still have some work to do, but this is a good start. Leadoff home run, cuts 1 off the lead, but they're still going to need to manufacture a few more to get back in this ball game.
Starlin Castro will stand in to keep things going, and I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. 7 solid innings for him in this one as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed. Ryan Presley will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Ryan Presley.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, I got to tell you, that's not the way you're hoping to make an entrance into this ball game. First batter he faces, and bang. This ball just about leaves the yard, winds up hitting off the outfield wall, and now he's going to have to deal with a runner on second base.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. Another extra base hit to add to the total, now 19 on the year. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. No one out with a runner at second. Grounded back up the middle. Dozier ranging to his right. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Well, if you're going to make an out, you have to make a productive out. And that moves a man up to third now with just 1 away.
Jacoby Ellsbury stands in, was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball. So let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 1 out and a runner on third. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Boy, at the very least, if you're going to go down swinging. That's a tough way to make a second out when you've got a runner in scoring position.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, You've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. One and one, here it is. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Mauer's there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. Ninth inning coming up from Yankee Stadium. It's now a 9-2 ball game. Now the beautiful views of Manhattan at night. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show from right here in the Big Apple. Eddie Rosario gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. High in the air and deep to left center field. Gardner going back, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And a very quick start to the inning here. It's a first pitch double.
That's a great swing there. Leading off an inning. It's a fastball, but he just goes right with it and drives it the other way toward the gap. He's going to wind up on second here with a leadoff double.
In now, Danny Santana. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the run is in to score from second.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. In the pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Digging in, Miguel Sano. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Comes set, now the pitch. Hit hard up the middle. Gregorius is there. On to Teixeira and 2 quick outs.
Well, this ball is hit sharply, but you'll see the pitch is working its way down in the strike zone, and that's very tough to elevate. It's going to wind up being an easy double play ball.
Here's Brian Dozier now. Into the seats, 0-1. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Drilled on the ground to short. Gregorius has it. Throw on to Teixeira to take care of him, and that ends the inning. Twins get a run on 2 hits. Heart of the order 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. Minnesota leads this one 10-2. Alex Rodriguez will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The first baseman, number 25, Mark Teixeira.
Mark Teixeira will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all or nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Popped high in the air. Nunez is there for it. 2 gone.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Carlos Beltran is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th. Now here's the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
2 out, nobody on. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Hit to third. Bluth fields it cleanly. Throw on to first here is going to do it. And the Twins have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Well, there's another good win for these guys. That pushes their streak up to 5 in a row now. And it's been a total team effort. Good pitching, good hitting, good defense. They're doing it all right now.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Twins are victorious in this one, 10-2. Good night from the Bronx.